Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you all doing well, considering. Whew, what a week that was last week. The First, we had the revelations that billionaire Trump paid zero taxes for 10 years, and in 2 years paid only 750 years in 2016 and 2017 each. Either he's a notorious tax cheat or he's a hell of a lousy businessman. And from what I've read of him, I'd say both. As a businessman, his casinos and hotels always bled money, always constantly losing money. He always had to find someone else to bail him out, either his father or the Russian oligarchs or the Saudi princes or Deutsche Bank, and also his time hosting The Apprentice. The news was that he only ran for president as a publicity gimmick to boost his brand. But look what it got us. Then on Tuesday we had the ranting, raving excuse of a debate. Instead of intelligent discussion about important issues, we have Trump trying to boss everybody around. Biden and Chris Wallace. And finally, Wallace urged him to renounce the white supremacist goons that support him. And Trump said, "Give me a name." And Biden brought up the Proud Boys. And Trump told the Proud Boys, first off, the Proud Boys are a notorious gang of white supremacist thugs, notorious for beating people up. He said to them, "Stand back and stand by." And promptly, the Proud Boys put that slogan on their t-shirts. He's one of them. They know it, everyone else knows it. That's the only thing that's going to keep Trump propped up in power. Bringing on these racist, reactionary terrorists. That's what they are, terrorists. Going to bring them on, try to terrorize us, bully us from voting. It was not his armed thugs. It's his legal thugs going to court trying to find some excuse to keep us from voting, either in person or by mail. Oh, by the way, I myself voted by mail as soon as I got my mail-in ballot. If you're going to vote by mail, do it promptly. Either put it in the box or take it to one of those little stations that your county's Board of Elections has set up to deposit them. Anyway, don't let nobody keep you from voting. And now, Friday, we get the news. Our Commander-in-Chief and his First Lady have caught the coronavirus. Oh yeah. The same coronavirus he kept saying was a hoax. The same coronavirus he said was going to, like a miracle, disappear. The same coronavirus he kept pretending didn't exist. That's what, hence his unmasked and not socially distanced rallies in enclosed places, where several of his disciples, including some of his aides, have caught the virus. And Herman Cain caught the virus from the rally in Tulsa. And over 200,000 people have died because of Trump's denial, because of Trump's refusal to accept science. And now he's getting the finest medical care at Walter Reed. when he's not joyriding to present himself to his disciples. We Americans deserve good health care. It's not a luxury. It shouldn't depend on how much you got in the bank. Poor people get sick too. Poor people have accidents. Poor people occasionally may catch some food poisoning and need to go to the hospital. And they should be burdened by humongous medical bills, like if their loved one gets chemo. But and a system of national health insurance, particularly important during this pandemic. If there was such a system of national health insurance, we would have handled it a hell of a lot better. This pandemic a hell of a lot better. Hell of a lot better. Americans, it's on. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to reclaim our country. We deserve leaders that care about us, that will do right for us. And they're emerging. They're coming from the grassroots, in state legislatures and in Congress. Find them and vote for them. And don't be, please, if any of you harbor racist tendencies, please overcome them. That's been one of the oldest tricks that plutocratic dominant classes have utilized. Divide one set of low-income people against another set of lower set of income people and keep them all divided, hating on each other, fighting over the crumbs the plutocrats condescend to throw at us. Don't fall for that. Dear fellow Americans, Trump and his plutocratic buddies and his GOP hangers-on, they're the enemy. They look down on you. They're the people we are the people from whence we get that populate our military. Try to get somewhere in life, try to show their love of country. The same people that Trump refers to as suckers and losers. I have no doubt that Trump thinks all of us are suckers and losers, including the evangelical Christians who flock to his rallies and praise him as the second coming of whatever. He hates you. He looks down on you. He looks down on all of us. And you know he and his minions have caught the COVID too. His staff, a few senators. It's catching up to them. The same indifference, the same callousness towards human suffering is truly biting Trump and his minions in the ass. So let's give them another bite. Let's vote them out. November 3rd, get out there and vote. And let's do everything else we can to fight against the regime. Join demonstrations, join conversations, write letters to the editor, and still get out and vote. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.